Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Keep It Concise. Let's get into the show. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on with everybody? It's your boy, ConcisetheBarber. We are here with the Keep It Concise podcast. Yes, I am here. We are back with a new one. I got some great information for y'all. Great topics tonight, man. And I'm kind of glad just to be back in the groove of things. Now, I still feel a little bit, not to say under the weather, but I'm just like in recovering stage. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just becoming an OG. It's taking a little bit longer, to recruit, but I thought I would have been good. But, when you're not feeling the best and then you have busy days when you come back, your body's like, hey, bro, you probably need to chill. So, but tonight we're going to have a great podcast. We're going to have a good few topics to talk about. But before we do all of that, let everybody know where you're tuning in at. I appreciate everybody that continues to come on here Sunday Night Live every time that I go live. And always, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. Make sure you guys share this, like this. It definitely helps brother out when y'all do that. So I appreciate y'all. And let me go ahead and turn this up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah. M.A. Cutboy, what's up? From Indianapolis. What's going on? Sarge the Barber, what's up? From El Paso. Sarge, you cooking anything right now, bro? Yeah, you usually be cooking. Daniel, what's going on? Blessings to you. Queens, New York. That's what I'm talking about. Where we at in New York? I mean, where we at in Queens? But yeah, I have something to show y'all. Last night I shown my IG family, but now I'm gonna show y'all something that I received in the mail, and I think it's kind of dope. So let me just go ahead and show y'all this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Let me show y'all this real quick. So your boy got these. So we're going to talk about these real quick, right? So honestly, it's one of the first slides. First slides is this Super Taper X from Wahl. And my brother has been sent a care package. And I want to show y'all the clipper, and I do have something to compare it to real quick, but I'm not doing my concise review. I'm not going into depth with anything. We can talk about it a little bit, but I do want to show y'all what it's going to look like if you guys do purchase it. He said, not tonight. There's a horrible dust storm. I thought probably. Oh, wow. Bayside. Okay. So these, y'all can't even see me. I'm over here thinking y'all can see me. All right, so these is it. This is how they look. I think they look kind of dope. I like the color, of course. Blue is my color. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up, and I'm gonna show you the clipper. And then I have a clipper right beside it. And I'm just curious, what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts on this? Did anybody know that this was coming out? Like, to me, it was kind of an unexpected clipper that came out from Wahl. Like, I haven't heard much about it. Not a lot of people talking about it or anything like that. So to me, this is like an unexpected drop. Now I know what everybody's really waiting on. We waiting on that all black high vis. That I know that's somewhat expected. But this bad boy, I would have to say it's kind of clean. Hold on now. Let me enlarge myself. It's kind of clean. The color's clean. But the main thing, I will have to be honest with y'all. The main thing is this, is the blade. It definitely is. Like, we're not even going to act like everything else that came with this clipper is going to be really, really super dope. But like, look at this. The cutting blade is different. The steel blade is different. That's the main thing that is going to be different when it comes to this clipper. And that's going to be one of the things I'm going to focus a lot on in my concise review. So definitely stay tuned for that. It will be coming out. But I'll tell you what's coming out before that. The 10K giveaway video is coming out before that. So stay tuned. What is it? Sunday? It could be this week. Most likely it's going to be this week. So just be on the lookout for that. But this is the Wahl Super Taper X. What are y'all thoughts on this? Now, I did get some information about this from a friend of mine. So shout out to him. Shout out to Campo for giving me some information or some insight about like this is like it came out again. This is an OG clipper and they brought it back to life. So what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? Did y'all hear anything about it? Any pros, any cons? There are some things I'm going to be trying and testing with these that everybody says it can do well. So we'll see. What's up? What's going on, Fatal? What videos are dropping this week? Well, the giveaway is going to be definitely dropped, and this could be coming out. I don't know. I probably will give myself more than a week with these. There is something else that could be coming out dealing with Andis, so stay tuned for that. Looks like a TY taper blade with a stagger tooth cutting blade. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Don't like it. It just looks like a different colorway magic clip with a different blade. Daniel, yeah, I mean, honestly, and here we go. Here we go. And I'm not making this to knock them or anything like that. I'm not mad at this. Like I said, it's an unexpected clipper on my end. I didn't know that this was coming out soon. But I think when it comes to this, I think the main focus is this blade. I definitely think that we're gonna have to talk about this blade. So if that's the case, if the blade, I think this is what I think they're doing. I could be wrong. They're testing out the blade. They put it on a clipper, a OG, right? They brought it back out. They didn't do nothing too fancy. So here's the real true comparison. Here's the real true comparison, right? Now I will say it looks a little bit more. It looks a little. I could be wrong. It might. It could be the same exact shape, size, and all of that. But at one point, I felt like it was a little bit thinner. But it might not be. It might be the exact same flow, to be honest. But we're gonna talk about the blade. I think that they are going to test out how well this blade does. They're going to see what are people's response with this blade, and then I think that this blade will be coming out separately, so everybody can focus on this blade. Now, I did already. Where's my? There we go. I did already put a guard on here. So yeah, this is the 245 guard. It already fits. It fits those well, no problem at all. So it does fit your regular Wahl premium guards. For those that are gonna ask about that, it does fit that. So I'm curious how well it's gonna cut. Now, one thing I don't mind talking about real quick is that the teeth on these now, I have to say, are like kind of sharp. Now, they probably need to be like, I had to cut with them for a good full week. Sometimes that's why you can't go like real quick and say, oh, this is what it is. Sometimes you need more than a week. But give me a good full week, and then probably next Wednesday I can have this concise review out. But it does feel sharp. It feels like if somebody's like heavy-handed and they're going real, like you probably going to dig into pores at that point. But I could be wrong. It all depends. Like me, I'm light-handed, so it rarely happens to me, but it might. Uh Let me see. I heard you can taper well with it. Okay. Okay. And you know what? That could be the case. That could be the case. I want it just cuz. See, I try to tell people, I try to explain this a lot of times, that there are going to be people, no matter what brand or company it is, they're going to rock with something because that's what they rock with. If it's something new that they have, it has nothing to do with performance. They just wanna get it. So there are people like that in our industry as well. Every industry has that, but I've been trying to tell people that. Now, why is my camera cooking? There we go. All right. The Super Taper Pro, I think, already dropped in EU. Yes, it did. That did drop in EU. I got it on the way, Fatal. Mess around, put a Kuno blade on that thing. Yeah, I don't know if that will fit. That's a good. That's interesting. I don't know if it'll fit. Now, I will say this: the screws, like they protrude out a lot to me. I mean, it looks flat right here, to be honest. It does. But with that indentation, it looks like they just protrude out a lot. But when you had the blade flat, it doesn't look that bad. But you'll see what I'm talking about. 4 hours of runtime. I don't believe it though. I can't wait. What the one you the Super Taper Pro? Because this is the Super Taper X. It seems like there could be some differences. I'll be honest with you. So we'll see. What will be a purpose of the blade? It looked like it's just added teeth, same as the Vapor blade. Well, see, the Vapor blade doesn't come with the stagger tooth. This is the stagger tooth blade that comes with the magic clip, but it's just in a T shape. Now, come on. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. It's just in a T shape. You know what? There we go. So I think the purpose of this blade does have a multi-purpose. And I'll explain that more in my concise review. But I heard you can do some things with this that some other clippers you can't. So we'll just see. We'll just see. I'll test that out. He said, where you ordered them from? eBay. They said 4 hours of runtime about the 360 clipper in the T45, and I'm getting about 3 max. You know, Sarge, I honestly I recorded the T45 clipper. I definitely got 4 hours when I recorded it. But I mean, it could be different. You know, everybody's could be different. See what Wahl ad. See that Wahl ad has it being used for tapers. I got it for $74. New clipper, yeah, 79. It's going for 70 on eBay. Okay. Yeah, so the one y'all talking about is not this one. This is the Super Taper X. So the Super Taper Pro, I think, is a little bit different. But I think this one is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting, and it could be either way. It can. I just think it's interesting. It could be either way. But it looks like it's the same exact body. It looks the same, to be honest. So I was just curious on your thoughts on that. Comes with a unique blending blade, but I don't see it. Yeah, 360 clipper is not a good amount. Man, gets high battery, don't last money. Oh, okay. Any news on what JRL is dropping? I seen a red clipper that Poppy Blends is using. Nah, not at the moment. Not at the moment. I do not know the price. Des, I do not know the price. I will get more information and I'll let you know. The new JRL Concise Clipper. Yeah, that'll be crazy. Respectfully, I definitely think they have a team that if they did do like clippers like that, I definitely think they will probably push somebody from the team before they'll push a concise clipper. You know, before we have some type of like agreement or anything like that. But that would be crazy, but I definitely think they'll put on the team. That's just I say that because I just know how they I know how they move, so very respectable people. Why? What's up with the like? Every time I try to put this thing back, there's always a piece. Like you gotta. Sorry, y'all, but that's what I wanted to talk about real quick. Is this Wahl Taper X, and unboxing will be coming soon. He said if that happens, I spoke into existence. I get a free one. All right, bet. If that happens, I'll get you a free one. Here's the next thing I want to talk about, y'all. Let's talk about this because I feel like this right here is like, is it out with the old, in with the new? Is there a difference to y'all? Is there no difference to y'all? Do y'all care what you use? Floating lever versus click lever on some real who wins? You know, like who really wins? Or would you say you rather have both? If you rather have both, then you like me. I always feel like there's a reason. So what are y'all thoughts? What are you rocking with? Floating lever or click lever? And if so, why? Like, why do you feel like one's better than the other? Or are you a person that likes both? I'm still a beginning. I'm still a beginner and I prefer to click. I try floating unless it's all the way open or closed. I can't do it. I try to eyeball it and I just can't, bro. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. Who else feels like that? I'm curious. Like who else feels like that? Who feels like the click lever is like, yo, I can do that all day, but the floating, like, nah, I can't do it. I can't get with it. I like to use both. Click lever is very helpful to let me know where I'm at. Floating lever just makes me feel like I'm a master. Nah, that's a fact though. I get what you're saying with that one. That's a fact. You use that floating lever, man. You feel like you done made it. Floating is more advanced for me. That's interesting, man. I mean, like let's really think about this. Floating lever came out first, and a lot of people started with floating lever. So is it really advanced or is it more simpler? Is the click lever more advanced or they try to really simplify your measurements? But I like your take though. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. Click lever is the training wheels. Float is no training wheels. Mm, okay. I think in today, I think in today that's the case. But if you grew up with these, then there's no such thing as a click lever, right? So when click levers came, it's like you probably feel like you're missing something. What up, Neil? I love a floating lever. Why do you love a floating lever, Des? Float lever with notches. What do you mean by that? Float lever with notches. You mean like how a master has notches? Like the measurements? What's no, I don't even know what those masters do. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, they do. I don't know why I said that. You mean like a floating lever? with notches like this, so you look and see. I don't even know if I ever look down at the notches. I know I see them, but maybe I do. I just know where to put it, I guess. I don't know. For me with the click, I can pop a guard on it and just roll. Floating lever will have me guessing and everyone leaving with a chili bowl cut. You know what though, Sarge? I think that's good for you though. I think if it leave you guessing, because you got to fill the gaps. Like when you become a barber, I feel like you need to fill the gaps of where you weak at. So when it comes to like floating lever, you got to get to a place where you're just confident. Like, oh, let me go ahead and put this one guard on. Boom, open this thing up. Matter of fact, let me go to 5/8. Let you get a good feel for what that is. A 5/8, you know what I mean? Um, and just figure that out. Figure out what that blend needs, like what measurement that blend needs by just figuring out the floating lever. I think the more and more you do it, the better you get with it. But I think it's harder for those that start off with the click lever to go back to the floating. And with floating, you need more range. Yes, I will agree. I feel like in Fatal, that is the most key thing about a floating lever. I feel like if we're noticing, uh, well, yeah, okay, we're noticing if you're going to be a floating lever, like how the masters open up, how the fast feeds open up, it just makes sense for every floating lever to open up that much to me. But it also do depend on the type of blade that you're using as well. But I would agree. I agree with you. Floating, you can get in between everything. Yes. Yes. So that is very true. So even though we have these notches, yeah, why? Camera. Thank you. Even though we have these notches, there's a little area right there that's between. That's between. That's one. That's between. That's between. That's another one. That's between. That's between. That's the true. Like, and this thing don't even get to the real true joint, but that is true. There are gaps, but people like, I don't need the gaps. Let me ask y'all this. Most of the barbers that y'all know, when you see their fades, and I mean their fades look stupid nice. What they be using? What do you see them use the most? The click levers. Got you. I like floating with more range. Like the masses, right? Freedom, Nate. That's why. What's the runtime on the Super Taper Pro? I'm not. Well, they were speaking in the comments about that. I'm not really sure because this is the Super Taper X. It seems like there is a difference. The click lever is easier to use or master than the floating lever. I mean, there is no mastering it though. That's the thing. How you can't there to me. Well, I ain't gonna say there is no mastering the click lever because I just feel like you just mastering your haircuts using the click lever. I think the floating lever comes with like it's two levels to it. You got to master the floating lever and make amazing haircuts with it at the same time, with all different hair textures, knowing how it fades at it, like every little small length of measurement you can do. Floating JRL stretch lever is great and consistent. Yeah, I wish there was a really good cordless floating lever clipper. Um, you know what's interesting though? I do like my. I mean, I talked about this before, but my JRL that has the fast feed blade on it. It is a click lever, but I cannot lie. I do love that setup. That setup to me is fire. It really is. Because of current cordless master and it got you. Hey Fader, what's the runtime on the new wall clipper? Fader, the Magic Clip's best clipper ever. Interesting. You think the Magic Clip is the best clipper ever? Which one? Yeah, got you. Which one's the newest? That one? Nah, yeah, they both are new. You said enhancements? Oh, snap. Not enhancements. No. Y'all. So y'all don't follow anybody that's organic. Like when I say organic, that they even if they do use enhancements, I have seen them do so many raw cuts that's so nice. It's just that they just having fun with the enhancements at that point. Like we should be we should be more in tune with people that know how to cut well with or without. They're still a beast. You know what I mean? Um, most people that I see that do amazing blends use floating levers. I'm not saying that some don't. I see it's floating levers and detachables. I see a lot of clean, blurry blurry fades with those two. Now there are some that do use click levers and they still look amazing too. I'm not saying that you're not going to find that, but what I'm saying is majority of the time, most people are using floating levers to show y'all some crazy, amazing blends. You can just go on Instagram and really find out, to be honest. They don't post real cuts. Well, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but the people I follow, they post real cuts without enhancements. And I'll share them with y'all if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Edit cuts. Concise, the Black Label Master recommended today. Concise, the Black Label Master recommended today for a cordless float lever clipper. If you like masters, yeah, I like the masters. A lot of people don't like the body of them. They say they too loud. Me personally, I do some work with it. I can do some work with it. And I like them. So, especially it has the phase blade. I do like that blade that comes on the Black Label Masters. I do. It's a nice blade. The Magic was great when it came out, but Wahl has an upgraded device. I would say fade culture brothers are super nice. Rarely see them use enhancements, and they use wall clippers. Okay. The game changer put out some quality natural cuts. He does. He does. And for a very long time, if y'all watch his channel, what has he been using? What has he been using? I mean, I think I did a reaction of him going to upgrade his clippers. So yeah. I used the Gold Masters that my co-worker let me use and loved it. Bought me the Black Masters in a phase, makes me second guess my purchase. Oh wow. Why? What you didn't like about it? How I missed this. Detachables are my next goal. They look complicated, but the cuts come out so clean. They're not. They're not complicated. If you really just take out your time to really understand what each number does, you will understand how the fade works. Like in your head, if somebody says, "Hey, I want a two up top and a high skin fade," you'll know exactly what guards that you want to use. Like once you learn that, you'll be great. Oh, okay. And this needs to drop more black mastered taper blades. You know what? I'm not even sure. I think that let me see. Let me see if they did it yet. I could be wrong, but I think they're about to let me go to blades. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So when what? Yep. When was the last time y'all been on their website? The black one, the taper one, they don't have just yet, but I know that one's gonna be coming out soon. I know they got the fade black. They got the phase black, of course, and they got the new the phenoms, and they got it with the wide holes too. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. There's just something about the original Andis blade versus the phase blade that has an upper hand. The phase blade is more of a fade blade in my yeah, you're right. You're right. What the original blade has, it gives you more room. It gives you more room. The fade blade gives you more of a detail of a precise cut. But to me, I get what you're saying. But I would say that the fade blade, if you have both, you will love it, I think, to be honest. I think you will love it more. You said put the fat on it, right? Right. I have one with the fat. I have oh, this whole time, I had these right here, just sitting. Didn't even know it. But yeah, I love these, but I do like all around, very much so. Clean up the fade, or let's say like a two guard down. I'm probably gonna rock these. I'm gonna hit this with the bulk, hit it with the three guard, and I still can like do some detailing if I wanted to. But like if I really feel like I have some areas where let's say somebody has like a dense area, I'll probably detail a little bit more with these compared to these because these are a little bit more like thicker. You know what I mean? So yeah. What's your favorite clipper, bro? Jermaine Johnson, what's going on? I okay, my favorite clipper right now is a customizable clipper. It is the JRL with the fast feed blade. I have to be honest. To me, that's my favorite clipper right now. I'm thinking of challenging myself and move to a floating lever. Just need to decide what clipper to use. Any suggestions for a floating lever? Oh, see saying that I really want to say a quarter clipper, but I'm not going to do that. So floating lever, honestly, do you care about sound? If you don't care about sound, when I did like my the top 3 under underrated clippers, the Heiniger clippers, dope, the Toro, um mm, I mean, you can't go wrong with a magic clip, bro. I mean, if you wanna challenge yourself, I'll go the cheap route and grab a magic clip, so you don't be spending like OD on whatever. Or you can get the envies. You can get the envies. This is the cheap route too. I don't know which one costs more, a magic clip or the envy, but that's really up to you. Or the Wall Singers, yeah. Or the Wall Singers. MB2 Duncan or Black Label Master. See, why do y'all do that? I'm a combo. I'm a combo person. It's like I'm gonna figure out how to have both. If you really ask me, like, yo, which one? I'm going to figure out how to get both. Which one would I start off with? I mean, because I already have this blade, I would probably start off with the masters. To be honest, is because it's a master. Listen how mine sound. I don't know how that sounds to y'all. That might sound crazy with the mic or might not, but I don't know. But yeah. I didn't even realize I had all of this right here. And I would give 100% that black music is credit on how quiet they are. Being in the shop with 10 plus barbers, my black masters are super quiet. Yeah, mines are not loud now. These probably need to be oiled, but even still, to me, these are not that loud. Low key thinking about getting the plug and play masters with a fat master blade. The plug and play masters with a fat master blade. Am I slow? I could be slow. What's the plug and play masters? Nice. So what's your take on the cordless Asta fast feed? Those are my favorite clippers of all time. Period. Those are my goats. Those are my goats. I have every Oster fast feed that came out. I got the Topaz, I got the original, I got the Speed Line. There's another one. The red one, the Topaz, the Speed Line. No, I think there's 3. No, I think there's another one. I gotta find out. I ain't going to my drawers. How's the range? Okay on the Envy? Hey, I'm gonna show you. Because a lot of people ask me that question too. And me, I'm not a how can I say this? I'm not like, oh, this thing, well, I zero got mines too, just to be honest. So just understand this is zero gap. That's the range. But this is the range with a taper blade. So yeah. So that's to wherever this thickness is. I'm doing a terrible job right now. Good, Nate, get it together. There you go. And these are like zero gap, nice and smooth. That's one thing I like about Annis. For some reason, their blades, I never had a problem with like their blades, unless you talking about the surgical. Then y'all just really y'all on a whole different level. Y'all got that. All those that mastered the surgical, kudos for you. So here is the range on the golds and the black. I don't know if that's any difference for you, but yeah. But it's not much of a short range. And now if this was a fade blade, okay. But if you're gonna with this blade on it, you're gonna get the same length, basically. just because of the thickness of the blade where it stops. But like I said, it's really up to you at that point. Do the MV2 and the Black Label Masters use the same charging cable? You know what? No, they don't. They do not use the same charging cable. It's funny you said that because that was one. I mean, it's okay. That was going to be in my video, but I was going to talk about things like that, keep things all cohesive. Masters are nice, just weigh a lot. Okay, I get that. Yeah, I responded to that already. Yeah, and this blaze just has a style to them I vibe with. I respect that. All right. So I do have some more. I do have some more I want to talk about. Where is Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. Before I get into this topic, here we go. Now, I've been talking about this clipper. I had this in my top 5. It was actually top 2. Look at this comment. Unwealthy Barber. What is it that you really like about the Meccas? I would love to know. I would love to know. Because I've been trying to tell people about the Mecca, but they thought I was playing. They thought I was joking. They probably thought I just said it just to say it, just to give a what did they say? Um a budget clipper some credit or something. Like, nah. I'm gonna tell you what I honestly feel. Mecca is unmatched. They for $30 on Amazon. They really are. Like, if you want an amazing clipper that's under $80, look, I still remember 7,800 RPMs, 3 hours of runtime, has a charging dock, digital display, click lever, one of the quietest clippers out there. One of them. For about 60. I'm saying $80 because I think that's the max. Like, that's the max I've seen it on their website. So I'll be trying to tell people, if budget friendly clippers is a thing that you value, nothing wrong with it. And I'm saying that because some people like what they like and they don't care about the budget of it. But the Mecca is the clipper. It really is. It really is. It speaks for itself. I don't even go, it really speaks for itself. Cuts through bulk, quiet, dock, premium guards, taper's good. Yep. See, like, it's one of those. But here's the crazy thing on Wealthy Barber. Let me know how long yours lasts. I'm curious about that. Because I personally have to say mine's lasted a good time so far. And it still sounds the same, still performs the same. Look, at Mecca is 25 right now on Amazon. Like, y'all done this weekend, you done spent $30 on some pizza and wings. You could have had a Mecca clipper. Okay, great. Yeah, let me know. All right, back to the show. I would love to know, what are your top 5 unexpected that every barber should have on their station? Unexpected. I'm gonna tell y'all mine. I'm gonna tell y'all mine's, but I would love to hear y'all's. You think about getting a super Obsidians. Those are nice too. And I do like the detachable blade of it. Now I notice when it comes, I'm gonna have a whole video about those type of you know what? Do I have it? You know what? I thought I brought it. I did. Look at that. Yo, I did not know I had like I forgot. Let me just say that. I'm gonna do a whole video, right? On this style right here, clipper. There's a video, there's an interesting topic about when it comes to these. I'm doing a whole video about it. Mecca is 27 delivered on Amazon right now. That's crazy. Top 5 unexpected items every barber station should have. I want to hear what y'all got to say about that. Unexpected though. Unexpected. The barber comb and brush all in one. I'll give you that one. I have that. I have that. Oh, okay. You said an air blower? I have the Stylecraft one. That thing is it. Daniel, I like this one. Cologne. Why? Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. It's unexpected and it adds an experience. That's a good one. I like that one. I think I talked about one of these before. Hold up, Daniel. Okay, see. Yo, Daniel, my man said, look, I need all the tips. My man said a portable neck massager to put on a client. Lever up your services, people. Oh, snap. Hold up. Unexpected items every barber station have. Patience. What you mean? Everybody should have patience? Cologne is one. Yeah. Come on, y'all. What's up? What's some other ones? So okay, I'm gonna tell you one of mine. Y'all might laugh, y'all might not. I don't know. So if you do use enhancements, you have an enhancement gun, whatever like that. I think one of the most slept on tools, uh, items to have is Q-tips. And I'm so serious. That to me is a game changer on how easy it is for me to clean my enhancement guns. Q-tips is an unexpected item, something I don't really see much on a lot of barbers. They have enhancement guns, but Q-tips. Q-tips, use alcohol with a Q-tip. It cleans up the front area so all that muck of the enhancements don't get stuck and allows it to spray the right way. Uh, I take that little piece off so you can see the needle. I use a Q-tip and go around the needle point, clean that up right away. The area where you're feeling the enhancements, alcohol with a Q-tip, clean that area out. I don't know why people don't think about Q-tips, but Q-tips, I got a whole box of Q-tips. I remember when I started using them and I was like, yo, I need to have a box just for my station. He said gum. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, would you say gum for who though? The barber or for the client? Because I'm saying if the client want to be talking, you need to have some gum. Nah, 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 nah. That's for the barber. Because when they be chewing gum, they be messing up their hairline. Hand sanitizer. Now that should not be unexpected. I'll be honest. That should not be unexpected. Offer, you know what, Daniel? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you rock with this one right here. You got that one, bro. Another game changer. Yeah, yeah, you right about that one. Q-tips for sure to clean up. Yeah, man. I think a lot of people, you know what? A lot of people don't realize about Q-tips. He said hair tonic. I think that should be okay. I see where you at. Massager. I think that's kind of the same. Like people should have those. But tweezers, that is literally number two. Tweezers. Anybody that gets in like those hairs, there's what babe, what are those things called? Ingrown hairs?
I don't know if they're called ingrowns, baby, but they're the hair. They just get stuck.
Yeah, I get those. I get those a lot. If I don't have gloves on, I need some tweezers. And you can ask my wife because I'll go over to her because she got nails on. I'm like, yo, I need you to get this. So tweezers is definitely one. Shop brush. What do you mean a shop brush? What's a shop brush? I got a brush for my clippers, but what's a shop brush? And a vacuum. I think a vacuum. Yeah. Yeah. I talked about that another time, but I definitely think a vacuum is good to have. He said both. Tweezers, I thought you're not allowed to pull hair. Oh, nah, I use that for me. I ain't they those tweezers are for me. Essential oils. You know, that was like a back, I ain't gonna say it was a back in the day thing, but I seen more OGs use essential oils. But yeah, I would say essential oils today is probably an unexpected item. Yeah, them hair splinters. That's what they're called, babe.
Hair splinters, yeah.
Boy, I said ingrown hairs.
I knew they weren't an ingrown, baby. I was like, not quite.
Yeah. Barbers are not allowed to move hair on a client with tweezers. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's probably true. I mean, what I'm saying is I never thought about using tweezers on clients. That joint is for me. All right, what's some other ones? What's some other ones? It's a small brush with a handle. What do you use it for? Like clean your clippers and stuff like that? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't use that. I use a toothbrush from Dollar Tree. I have a toothbrush. I have a pack of toothbrushes just for my clippers, just to brush them off. That the softer bristles are better. I'm just letting y'all know. I trim them. I trim them. That's what I do. Like for the ones I can see, I trim them. I ain't doing all that waxing, pulling, Q-tip. Y'all, whoever want to do that, cool. But I'm not doing all that. You know what? I'm going to say one. I'm unexpected. I would say now. I would say now, but back in the day, it was probably more of a thing. The the headrest caps. You don't see that much no more. Like, but it should be on everybody's station. Every time you say you put the headrest on and they lean back. I mean, you can use a towel, but some of y'all ain't using towels. Y'all can just be real. But I think it would be good to have a disposable headrest plastic cap on it. I don't see that. That's like an unexpected item. Daniel said beer. Yeah, you got I ain't having none of that in the crib. I mean in the shop. Nose hair trimmer. You know what, man? Unhealthy barber. When I first came, a barber, I was like, I'm gonna get me a nose hair trimmer. I bought me one, bro. I never used that thing at all. At all. You guys have nose hair trimmers for clients? Nah. No, I don't. We out shower caps on the headrest for the clients. Um, they're not the ones I'm talking about. It looks, I mean, I guess they're shower caps, but uh you used to be able to go to the supply store and buy them. And people used to put it on the headrest. I forgot what the name of them though. Come on, y'all. Anything else? Unexpected item every barber station should have. Should have.
Ooh, what about one of those blower?
Yeah, we
things?
talked about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, did y'all talk about the thing that you have in the corner that sweeps up the hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all got any more? Or y'all done? Top five. He said China terrorist hitting already. Hey, it so I guess the real question is how we gonna move? How you feel about it? Raising our prices on cuts? Nah, raise your service. Raise your service. Raise your offers. Um, we're in a service business, and I don't think that we should just automatically just raise our prices just yet. Raise your service. See what the economy does with that. See how your clients like all of that, and if you can survive off of that, then do that. If not, um, I would definitely say just try to find out a different way to market yourself, uh, other than just raising your services. And yeah, I would go from there. But I wouldn't just raise your prices just because of as a tariffs just yet. Like I wouldn't do that. Like I have not thought about raising my prices just yet. If anything, I've just been trying to master my services, to be honest. Do not buy junk machines. Is a start for me. Yeah. I understand that. Or just, you know, spending habits, period. So there was another there was another one. There was another unexpected item that I feel like every barber station should have that I don't know if all y'all hit on yet. Well, I know y'all didn't. So I have I'm gonna say like a mini wall fan. I think having something like that at your station is definitely is like, and maybe I'm saying this because I'm an OG, but having that mini wall fan, it my clients love it. You know what I mean? So if I was y'all, a mini wall fan, nice cool breeze, especially when you hit them after that with the aftershave and they get that breeze from the mini wall fan. Yeah, that's an unexpected item. Low key, that thing it's cool. COVID, COVID hurt the barber industry. Less people go to the barber now. Lots cuts their own, and more get way less cuts than before. You know what? You could be right on unwealthy barber, but I can't say that for everybody. If anything, I think what I can't say that COVID hurt the barbering industry. COVID hurt the norm of how you operated any industry. Everybody had to shift. So once you learn the shift and you master it, more people will be coming in. But that's the part, like I'm not gonna, not to say blame, but yes, we all been impacted. So how do we adjust? Where do we go from here to get back to where we was at or and then some? Because this actually is a place where people like not much crowded places. To me, I noticed, but they like quality, and people pay for quality. So if you was at, this is what I'm thinking. If you was at $20 a cut and you was cutting 20 people, but you went up $40, now you only cutting 10 people. I mean, yeah. Now that is true. I live in the capital of Canada, and it's definitely slower now for all the shops. Too many have opened up too. So unwealthy barber. So many barbers are opening up shops. Bro, I was just talking about this the other day. There was another shop opening up near the center city where I live at. And there's already like one, two, three. That'll be number 5 within a mile radius. So that being said, they open up these barber shops. People getting cut. The thing is that what does make you different? So that's why I say focus on your services. And I also talked about this too. I went to the IBS show. The cosmetic side was bigger than the beauty side. All I'm trying to say is that if you think you're going to be a barber and stay just cutting hair, and if you're not like a specialist, like doctor level in some things, you are probably just going to look like everybody else if you do not learn an extra skill, something new. So that's why it's always good to like level up, update. You get what I'm saying? Like it's good to do such thing. Like learn something new. Don't be that barber that's like, I've been cutting hair and that's all I know how to do. But can you color? Can you do this? Can you look? Some people, I've seen people do braids now. I've seen people who do locks and twists and all this other stuff. Is your shear work right? Do you know how to do color? Like that's the stuff that you got to start adding to your portfolio. Like we got to start adding to the portfolio. Every week I notice new shops here. It's way too oversaturated. No one will make money and someone have to close. Well, I would just say this. Not to say that's not a concern for you. As long as you focus on being the best barber that you can be for your community, you will be fine. You will be fine. So that's just my thoughts on that. Any other thoughts on this topic? If not, we can do a short Q&A and then I'm gonna head on out of here. Focus on client retention and building relationships. You can have a mediocre cut, but the relationship will keep the client coming back and bring people with them. Exactly. Daniel, that is exactly right. That is exactly right. Focus on those that you already have in the chair. That is true. You'll be surprised. I gave out it was a minute ago. I gave out some free haircuts. I was doing a free haircut uh campaign, and it was to some young kids. Um it was a group of them. 3 of them came. Yeah, 3 of them came. 2 of them was brothers, and one wasn't a brother. And now they've been coming back. So I already made my money back. Any other questions? Yeah, you setting up. Any other questions? But stay tuned for this this video I'm about to do with Andis, man. This is gonna be crazy. This joint gonna be crazy. What would you tell somebody in their 30s plus looking to get started? Do it. I was 27, 28 years old. I think. I was around that age.
Oh, baby.
Huh?
We were over 30. I know you want to think you was younger than that.
When I what? When I started?
Mm-hmm. I was 30 when I went to school.
No, when I okay. So let me tell my backstory before we went to school. Before we went to school, well, before my wife went to school and I did the apprenticeship, I was cutting my nephew hair. Well, I thought I was cutting his hair. I was just basically torching his haircuts. You would think there was haircuts, but they weren't. It was just like, you know how somebody says trial and error? It was just error. So I was around 28, 29 maybe. And I decided, like, you know what? I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to give it a try. But at the time, I got into like being an apprentice, I was 30 years old. And not only that, I had an accounting job for 5 years, around 5. Well, I've been in the accounting field for like 5 to 6 years. And I let it go to pursue barbering. I'm going to tell you that one of the best things about pursuing barbering when you're older, you take it way more serious than some of these young kids will, because they probably feel like, some of them feel like they have time. Some of them, they're about their business, and I respect it. But when you 30 plus, you don't got no time to be playing around. So you're going to be taking this real serious, and things can happen for you very, very fast. But it's up to you, to be honest. What do you think of the chemi? I have not used them, to be honest. Well, let me look at it, because y'all be saying these. Yo, Kimmy got 1,000 numbers. Like let's be 100. I'm not going to remember that. But if I think, oh, nah, I'm cool. It's magnetic, right? It's a vector motor. I can look at it and just see. Yeah, it's a magnetic. Nah, I'm cool. Not my type of clipper. I'll be honest with you. Not saying that it doesn't perform well or anything, but it's too small, and I can't say that I'm like, when it comes to magnetic, they are the least favorite of motors for me. It's a beast, but it's a vector motor, so it suffers from all the things they do. Get hot fast, and battery don't last long. Oh, dang. Also, China tubes now make those coming expensive if you buy from China. It's not a bad budget trimmer. Right. I heard about that. Do you know when Andis is dropping the black taper blade? Not sure yet, Daniel. Not sure, but hopefully soon. See, look, he said I heard soon. Not sure, but hopefully soon. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, it is clean. But here's the thing: I think what I'm gonna do is, for one, I'm gonna need another phenom, and I'm putting this blade on it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know how that move. I'm gonna try both cutting blades. I think I'm gonna keep that black blade on it, but if the ceramic cuts better, then I'll do that. But most likely I'll keep the black one. But yeah, you know what? I could do that. Never mind. Well, we'll see. Because I wanna I gotta figure out what blade I'm gonna put on these if I take this blade off. Maybe get another phase blade. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Any other questions? If not, that's okay. Also, let me go ahead and just let y'all know your boy got a discount code with Andis. And if y'all need some discount codes, go ahead and screenshot this right here. If y'all already have it, cool. If you don't, screenshot this, write it down, whatever, do what you got to do with it. But if you don't have to buy something straight up, then don't use a discount code. It don't even have to be mine. I just want y'all to be saving money. If y'all are in the market of buying stuff, you should be using somebody's discount code. We shouldn't be. If there's a discount code for it, then use one. All right. And if you want to connect with me this way. This is all the ways we can chop it up. If y'all want to do any type of business, whatever, let a brother know. If y'all have any questions beyond this live, this is where you can hit me up at. All right. Let's get into more of these questions. Will you be attending CT this year? Yes, I will be. And honestly, I can't wait. I feel like I just need like me and my wife, that's like a mini vacay for us. So I can't wait. What about you, babe? Are you
I'm excited.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So there's a certain restaurant we like going to. We got some people we gonna be with. They some good peoples. So yeah. Have you tested the black taper on the Phenom now? Nope, not yet. Not yet. Pancho, what's going on, bro? What's going on? You missed it earlier. I was talking about these bad boys right here. But yeah, I'll be doing a concise review real soon about those. I'm thinking of buying a Metal Instinct. What do you think? Me, I like them, but it's not with everything out right now. I feel like I don't. It's not a necessity for me. It's more of like, oh, these are dope. I want them, so that's when I would get them. But I don't have no problems with them at all, to be honest. But if you want to get them, use a discount code. They are up there. I do have I have the trimmers, the Metal Instinct trimmers for sale, but the clippers, magnetic and vector motors, I've learned throughout the time of experience and all the clippers I have used, magnetic and vector motors are like my least favorite. Not saying that I would never have, because I still have vector motors and magnetic motors, but it's just my least favorite. Does the black taper from the ME2 fit the Phenom bracket? It should. That's what we're gonna find out. That's exactly what we're gonna find out. It should though. Like when I look at the holes, it should. You'll see a video. I still use them. They're my go-to clipper. They don't get as hot as the originals and get the job done quick. Yeah, I will say that they do not get as hot as the originals, and I like the weight of them. I will say that. So far, this is probably one of the best weighted clippers. Envies are on the lighter side, but they're doable. Yeah. Best starter clipper in your opinion? The Mecca. Super Mecca. Start with that. You'll probably buy two. You could probably buy two right now for 60. But I would definitely say the Mecca. Thanks. I'm a new barber and starting in my first barbershop in a month. That's dope, bro. That's real dope. Yeah. You know what, man? Reach out to me. Let me know everything that you have. I can see if I can help in any kind of way. This is the way you can reach out to me. If you got IG, hit me up on IG. Most of the time, that's how most people reach out to me. But reach out to me on IG. But only reason why I'm saying that is because I just kind of want to make sure that you got everything that is a necessity, that's a need. Now, those Metal Instincts, they up there in price. I could probably help you find some stuff out that you can have the whole, like a nice clean lineup if you don't have one already. Rogue set is a good starter set. Yeah, that is. That's a good starter set too. Yeah, $27 is crazy. And I have a well, I might need to sign mines to make it worth something. I got a Mecca right now. I got two Meccas. I got the black and gold ones. I got a Mecca right now. I'm letting go. But I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna see if that gives it any value. Probably not, but because at the time when I got it, I think there was around $60. You're welcome, man. No problem. Well, look, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here, man. Y'all have a blessed night. I appreciate y'all coming on, tuning in to keep it concise. I'm trying to keep this within just a smooth hour, not to waste your time or have so much of your time. But I do appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out the giveaway video will be coming out this week. I will be having another video coming behind that, and we're gonna be doing the concise review on the Super Taper X from Wahl. So I got some stuff coming up, man, and I hopefully I have this stuff out to y'all and and within a week and a half, all three of those videos. Hopefully. Hopefully. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, Fatal, this is why when it comes to pricing, you don't discuss it with some people. Yo, I got some Jordans. I used them twice. I got them for 220. I'm selling to 150. And somebody gonna say I got 70. Like, bro, just go home. Go home with the 70, bro. But nah, I'm just messing. But look, y'all have a good night, man. I appreciate y'all, like I said earlier, for being on here. Continue to rock with your boy. Make sure that you like this video. Share this content for somebody you feel like it can give them any value. And we're going to continue to strive together as this concise family, showing you more quality products and also educating y'all on just some of the things that's going on in the industry. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all be blessed and have a good night.